There's such a gorgeous R&B tone to your voice. Is that how you tend to describe the music you make?
Yes, I've heard over the years that my tone is inviting and it is delicate and gentle. And those are the characteristics and the qualities that I possess. And I love when, people describe my music that way because if you're using those words to describe, then that means my delivery is doing what it's supposed to do.
All right. Who are some of the musicians that influenced you when you were growing up?
Yes, a lot of gospel artists influenced me growing up because I could only listen to gospel music. So we're talking John P. Key, Take Six, The Winans Commission, the Jacksons, Southern Airs, the Williams Brothers, Shirley Caesar. Then when I became of age and I could kind of sneak and listen to R&B, Brian McKnight, Marvin Gaye, Babyface, Teddy Pendergrass, like Freddie Jackson, of course, Boyz II Men, Jodeci, Silk, uh, anybody that anybody that just subscribed to uh crooning, that's the word, crooning, and delivering it in a sexy and sultry way, which is why I feel like I'm so married to romance. Not only because I listen to those artists, but I also watching the soap operas. So if you know anything about the soap operas, they are very passionate and
Yes.
kissing, rubbing, and all of that. And so it's more about making love and the foreplay and romance. And so that's just who I am. So if I put those lyrics to that type of melody, I can't help but perform it in a way that still embodies the romance.
Trembles the lady's heart. I love your new single, Triple F's. Where did the concept for this come from?
So when I was conceptualizing this album, I wanted to make sure no one felt left out. And oftentimes, society, tackles these relational conversations from the female perspective. And I wanted to create a song on the project that solely spoke from the male perspective, from the male's view of, some things that men are looking for from women. We hear so often what women want and what women need, and rarely do we hear what men need and want. So we wanted to make a song that allowed us to just have that real conversation, the conversation that sometimes men don't want to have because the women may not receive it in a way. But I felt like if I'm direct in my messaging, but I cover it with smooth ass melodies and the sultry, silky, smooth, sexy delivery of it, it'll land better because they always say it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes. Well, the evolution of Romance Volume 1 is very sexy, just like the beautiful music you made with Triple F's. What did the title of this come from?
Just wanting to be evolution of romance or triple
Yes.
F? Oh,
Evolution.
of romance. Just a lot of the supporters have grown up with me. My brothers and I were late teens. I was 18 specifically when we signed the record deal. And so you all have just watched me grow. You all have just watched me grow and mature. And so you've watched Q Parker evolve from just being Q from 112 to Q Parker. And not just the teenager, but the husband, the father, the grandfather now, the songwriter, the producer. You've watched me evolve into
The
who you see.
philanthropist.
A philanthropist, absolutely. And then when you marry that evolution to romance, even romance has evolved and has taken on, a definition or a description from when I was introduced back in the 70s or even the 60s. And so 60s. And so the evolution of Q Parker, but also the evolution of romance. And Q Parker is embedded in the romance. The romance is embedded in Q Parker.
Well, as they said, it's a grown man R&B record. That's how they've put it. There's such a
And
swagger to it and a beautiful energy that you continue to bring to the music that you make. I love Keep on Lovin'. I love Beg. And now Triple F's. Is there a particular song off Evolution of Romance that holds a special place in your heart?
anytime someone asks me, about singling out a particular song, it's hard because, when you birth them, they all hold a special place in your heart. And so I like to answer that from a special place versus favorite. And I would say one of the more special ones is Beg because it reconnected me to the consumer. It reconnected me back into the marketplace. And we had to come out with something that was strong, that was firm, but that was also sexy, and deliberate. And it did just that. It was the great kick in the door type of a song that says, "Hey, Q Parker is back." So because it started it, Beg will always be special to me.
What's your songwriting process? Do you need to have a lyric before you can sort of find a beat around it, or is it the other way around? Maybe it's different every time.
Yeah, it happens in a myriad of ways. Sometimes it's the music is first. Sometimes I'll get a line, which then will influence lyrics. Sometimes there's neither of the two. It's a melody. So, I'm thankful that I'm gifted enough to be able to operate in any of those spaces, regardless of which one is before me. I'm just glad that my relationship with music is in a really safe and secure space.
How much of a hand do you have then on the production side of the music you make?
So I am a co-writer and as well as a co-producer. My production team is just super amazing. Black Elvis, Felly the Voice, Al Jamal, and Jay Bush, Tario. We collectively had conversations about what do we want this music to sound like, and just started creating. So I too am a co-producer on this project.
The album comes out on November 14th. Will you have some live shows to accompany this?
Yes, yes, I am always on the road. I'm always trying to put these records on their feet. I just say, log, go to my website, it's qparker.com, where you can, stay connected with all of the tour dates, where we'll be, the meet and greets, the signings, the pop-up shots, the pull-ups, whatever is needed. I'm asking that everybody sign up to it's qparker.com and become one of the official QPs.
As a fan of romance, I'm looking forward to seeing you perform Triple F's live. Is there a song on Evolution of Romance Volume 1 that you are most excited for people to hear live?
Just all of them, Jamie. I'm so proud of the body of work. I'm so proud, and I want people to appropriate the songs where they see fit. But again, the intent was to make a short album, so the album is only 32 minutes long, have great content and great weight in terms of a subject matter, and then to just allow my gift and the melodies to just articulate and translate these lyrics.
You've said, I've become a romance dealer and I'm serving it up on a silver platter. Is that what you hope people take away from the evolution of romance? A little bit of love more than
Absolutely.
anything? Or a little reconnecting with your partner, maybe?
Again, I'm specific, right? So we're dealing romance. We're passing out romance. So yes, I want you to come to me and take something back into your relationship because what we're putting into the marketplace is a positivity, is love, is healthy. So whatever you get from me, you best believe there's gonna be a lot of romance in there.
Are you back in the studio already? Or are you just focused right now on Volume 1 and maybe Volume 2 is set for 2026?
Volume two will be summer 26.
Okay. I love the work you do with the Q Parker Legacy Foundation, and I think it's especially important right now with everything that's been going on with our government. How can people get more involved with supporting your youths, your family, the seniors programs that you have?
I've just been super committed to philanthropy. I believe that it's mandatory for those who uh, eventually gets a level of influence to give back. And my city, Atlanta, has been so good to me, has poured into me in ways that I can't even articulate. And because I have the opportunity, the resources, and networks to provide time, attention, love, resources to my community, then for me, it's a no-brainer. So we're celebrating next year our 10th year of being a foundation and doing the work that we do for the senior citizens and the children. And that website is qparkerlegacyfoundation.org for those that may want to volunteer and or donate. We're always open for donations.
What would you like to say then to people who are fans and supporters of the beautiful music you continue to put out, Q?
I would just say to them, strap up, buckle up, because we are about to go on an incredible ride. It's not going to be a quick little roller coaster ride. Nah, we about to go on a ride. We going on a ride. So yeah, buckle up.
All right, I think my heart's in it. I'm ready for it.
Love, love.